the end of the session you will be able to define what is e-portfolio, okay, and then what are the advantages and disadvantages of having a portfolio, and how to design your own online e-portfolio, okay. So first let's see what is a portfolio or an e-portfolio. So how many of you have an idea on what is a portfolio? Have you heard of this word portfolio? Yes. So what does that mean? It gives a description about something. Okay. Anything else?
Individual.
About yourself. Okay. Fine. So a portfolio is a systematic collection of students' work that represents students' activities, accomplishment, and achievements over a specific period of time in one or more areas of curriculum. So in general, a portfolio is where you put about yourself. Or if you have a company, you put about your company. Or if you have your own fashion designing studio, you put about it. It's about how you portray yourself. Okay. So here we are going to use how to use students' achievements through portfolio. Okay. And an e-portfolio is a collection of work or evidences in an electronic format. In general, a portfolio, if you see, most of them will have a catalog. Right? If you go to a shop or a company, they'll have their own catalog. If you go to Asian Paints, again they'll have their catalog. Right? So here we are having everything on the e-platform. That is online. Okay. And the advantages, first thing is it maximizes engagement. So here we are going to ask students to create their own portfolios. It's not the teachers who do it. It is the students who do their own portfolios. And it enables multimedia evidence. For example, if you have your own journal, like a hard copy of it, you can just paste images or you can just write about it. If you created a video, how will you put it on a paper? We can't do that. Right? So all those multimedia things can be uploaded online. It supports online storage. It depends on how much storage you have in your cloud. If you have 1 GB, 10 GB, 15 GB. So I will be using Google Slides. So wherein in your Gmail account you have 15 GB maximum. Okay, so you have content to you can upload content up to 15 GB online. And it enhances lifelong learning, which means that they can keep updating as and when they do something. I'll show how all those are done. And then it enables self-assessment. So here, since students upload their own information, so they actually self-assess, okay, how much I have done, what all have I achieved. So they assess themselves and then they upload it. It's not the teacher who does it. So here is the student who does it. Okay. And parents can view whatever their children are doing in the college, because once they send their student to a particular college, they don't know what is happening. All they know is, okay, I sent my children to this college, they're learning there, God knows what they're learning. They have no idea about it. So when you ask the students to upload things online, the parents can actually have a look at it on, okay, so my child has one so-and-so award, so he is the topper in his class, or these are his assignments, so these are the things that he has done. So all those parents can use here. And also, like our ma'am was saying, we can use this as for Mac as well. So on how effective you are teaching, how you are documenting. So all this can be used as an advantage. Coming on to disadvantage, one is security, that is the data protection. Whatever you put online, you are not sure whether it is safe. Okay, but if you have your own encrypt, like your mail ID, if no one knows the password, then that is fine. But if someone knows the password, then you can always open and do the changes. Okay. Then lack of internet access. To do this, definitely you should have an internet access. If you don't have internet access, you will not be able to do so. And computer phobia. Not all of us are techies, right? So it's not like all students are also techies. So few like to play with computer like a lot. Yeah. So few are not so keen on using computers. Okay. So few will like to, okay, they just give some work, okay, let me just do it. This for namesake. Okay. So for those who are not so much keen on using computer, so this will be a huge disadvantage for them. Now, what are the things that they can include in their page? So here, whatever you saw now, you saw our usage.com, right? So again, that we used Google Sites. So what all do you think we can put on a web page for the student? Any one of you can tell. What all things that you can put up in your web page?
Personal info.
Personal info. But any videos, okay. Okay, profile information, again, personal information. Okay, so first thing is you can put a table of content or what all your web page actually includes. Okay, so followed by which about me. So if the first student can put his photo and a brief introduction about himself. Okay, then what all subjects he is going to read in that particular year. He might have 4, 5, 6 or semester wise, that you can decide with respect to each years. Additional courses. Okay, so they might do some additional course. For example, I am doing an additional course on graphic design. That's an online course which I am doing. So if he is doing any additional courses, he can always upload it online. Awards. If he is received any awards, he can do that. Achievements. For example, he is there was a quiz in their college and then he won first prize or he won second prize. Then reflections on a particular subject. So for example, he has read about a particular topic. It was very good, it was interesting for him, like how ma'am was explaining about an article. So he can have a reflection on that particular subject or a particular topic also can be mentioned. And then assignments. So he can upload his assignments, be it a document file or a PDF or a video that he's been asked to do. Okay, so for example, you're asking him to record the procedure of a particular task and he has to upload. So if he does it, he can always upload here. So all these three can come under subjects because these are specific. So the reflection on a particular subject, assignments, so all these comes under the subjects. So I'll show you how to create the web page overall. Okay. And yeah, the evaluations. So how did they do? Whether they did it better, they did it worse. So it's left up to student on how he wants to upload it. And so what you see here is the Google sites. So in order to go for this, you can just type sites.google.com. Okay. So once you click sites on google.com, so this is how you will see your web page. Okay. So here we have not created anything yet. In order to create, just write this is Sam's portfolio. Okay. So once you enter the name here, you can see that it's popping up over here as well. And then here I'll write the same thing. Okay. So once you enter this is your individual student. So what you have to do is you have to explain your students on how to create it. Okay. So once you create this, you have something called as themes. Okay. So in these themes, there are a couple of themes. For example, you can change the colors over here, or you can choose different things that are available, and I would like to go for this one. Okay. And once you do this, you can always add another photo. Okay. So right now you have the main banner. So this is the first page that as and when they go, this is what they will see. Okay. So once after this, you can see there is an insert option here. Here you have multiple options on how you can insert. You can insert text box, you can insert images, you can embed online information, or you can add information from your drive. Okay. So I would just like to click on this. So these are the different templates. Once I click on this, you can see there is a box where you add information, and here I would like to just put about me. Okay. So once I click here, you get different options on what you want to add. For example, you can upload, or you can select image, or from your drive. Let me just upload an image here. Okay. So, for example, you have the student's photo, you can ask him to put his photo. And then here you can ask to give a small introduction about himself. For example, I love to create online games, or anything about himself. Okay. So this is your first information. Okay. And then later on you can ask the person to include table of contents. Okay. So here table of contents, as in when you add information here. So you see I added about me, and then here it automatically showed about me on top. Okay, so what happens is that it's like a hyperlink. Once you click on it, it will go over there. Okay. Next, you can create. So this is the main home page. Okay. So now we discussed that. Let us go for this. Okay. So we saw table of content about me. We put. Now we should go for subjects. So in order to create subjects, you can go click on pages. Okay. So here you can see home. So this is the first page. Okay. So once you click on this plus, you can see there is new page coming up. I click here. I select as subjects. Done. See here you can see home button and subjects. Okay. So this is the main subject page, and I need to have it as a drop down. So I'm adding different subjects under the main heading. So here I would like to put B1.1, and then I would like to put B1.2. See now this, you can see B1.2 is over here, but this should come under B1, under the subjects. So let me just drag and drop it here. Sorry. Under this, you can see now there is B1.1 and 1.2. Okay. So what happens when you move your mouse over there, you can see 1.1 and 1.2. So these are drop down menus. So let me just click on edit B1.1. Okay. So here we saw now this is one particular subject. For example, okay, this is B1.1. Here I am going to upload an assignment. What I have done. So what I can do is I can go click here and just say assignment on ABC, and then I would like to add from my drive. Okay. So here, for example, okay. So this is a Word document which was there, which I done as an assignment, and then I am adding it over. So what happens is once they click on this, they'll be able to view the file, and then they can go click on the same thing again. Now, for aesthetic purpose, you can always move it around, because or else it will be very boring where all the images on one side, all the text on the other side. It makes much more creativity. Okay, so you can just have a good aesthetic appearance over there. So here I can add video on XYZ, and then again I would like to upload from the drive. Okay, so I have a video over here which is there in my drive. Again I directly link it. Okay, so this way you can ask the student to do this for his individual subjects. Okay, so now what did we discuss yesterday? We discussed about all this gamification, about awards, everything, right? So if that is the case, if he has received or if he is topmost in his class, again you can just go add an image, and okay, so I would just like to put it down. So this is very easy to work with. So among all the other website domains, so using Google Sites is very easy, it's user friendly. Okay, I can just increase this size overall. Okay, so what happens is now you can see the leaderboard. Okay, so this way you can ask the student to create his own introduction about his own reflections about different pages on the website. Okay, so once this is done, make sure that he sends a link to you as well. You can see this plus button. So here you can ask the student to select the faculty's name. Okay, so that the faculty can view the content before he publishes it. Okay, so I would just like to give my name. Okay, so now the student has created, he has sent the link to me where I can edit it or I can view it before publishing. So once he has uploaded all this content, he has to click on this publish. Okay, so once he clicks on this publish, always make sure request public search not to display my site, because what happens is once they type on Google, then they'll be able to view it. So as of now, we don't want it to go public. So now we want it to remain only with the faculty and the family members. Okay, and then so here I can so since we are given the Sam's portfolio, I just give the same thing. So this is how the link will be. But here what does it say? It says this is great, but this is already taken. Okay, so probably I would give Samson, that's also taken. Okay, so this is available, so I'm using this domain and then I'm creating publish. Okay, now how will this look like? You just go to preview. Okay. Okay, so I'll just go to home first. So this is how it will view. Okay. So this is about me. So I'm just going to subjects, I'll go to B1.1. And then here you can see, so since this is a document file, you can always scroll and see what it is. Okay. And then there's a video which he has put, so I can just directly play the video here on the website. Okay. And then this is what the student has put about his achievement, so I can also view the achievement there. So this way you can ask the individual student to create his or her own portfolio. Now, as a faculty, what you can do is, you can create a portfolio page. Update. Okay. So is this clear till now?
Yes.
Yes. So now you